But tell me, just what is it that you want to do?
Well, we want to be free. We want to be free to do what we want to do. We want to be free to ride. We want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man. And we want to get loaded. And we want to have a good time. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a party.
Welcome to another shit show on the Bikers Lifestyle Podcast with your host, Dirty and Tank.
So how did last week go?
Where the fuck were you?
I was at home doing biker stuff.
Doing biker stuff? Yeah, we had this fucking Trent dildo showed up.
Oh my god. How'd that go? What did Trent have to say?
Why don't you watch the episode? You can see.
Oh, I don't watch it.
He's fucking woke. Trent is woke.
How'd that? Yeah, well, you know.
He had an answer for everything. That's all I
Wow.
can say.
Well, sounds like you had a fun episode.
I don't know if fun's the word. Let's just say I showed a lot of restraint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go with the times, you know.
You don't have to go at the times.
Well, I mean, you do if you don't want to get canceled.
Who's going to cancel us?
I know, right? They're not willing to piss off those 7 people out there in the world.
Although I've noticed I did read an article today that said that Facebook is going back on personal accounts now to censor and to fact check your past posts from years ago. So,
Yeah, good luck. I mean, that's what they want to spend their time. Think about that. Facebook, YouTube, whatever. They are roaming, or they have algorithms that are roaming and going through past accounts of private citizens that said the bad words.
yes, yeah, to censor, basically.
Why would you do that?
Well, Trent would have a reason why, I'm sure.
I'm sure a guy like that would. But I mean, like you have to understand, these are multi-billion-dollar corporations.
Mm-hmm.
So they have board meetings, they have directors.
Yeah.
So that means they were in a room and they were like, listen, here's the problem that we have on our platforms that we're using. Somebody said retard in 2017, and we can't have it.
Yeah.
We can't have it. We need to make sure that they get a strike on their personal account of this random asshole who said fag in 2016.
I mean, these are the same people that are going back and they're watching fucking, Gomer Pyle MC episodes from the early 60s and going, well, we can't have that. That was terrible. I can't believe they did that. So they get all butthurt over something that happened 50 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
We're going to cancel history because it was too bad.
Yeah, too bad.
What
So
could
sad.
go wrong? Anyways,
so Trent was here. It was interesting. We're probably going to have him back. We've got a lot of interesting commentary on it. So we've had an offer of a hearse. So if we wanted to make Trent go away, we could use the hearse.
fuck that guy.
I thought I held my own very well. And
Good.
I thought I showed good restraint.
Well,
so
good.
we'll just leave it at that.
Well, I mean, it's only the second time I haven't been involved in this podcast.
That's
the
very
first time
true.
was after surgery, right after the accident
Yeah.
of last year. And then last week I was at home. I do biker stuff, setting up deals with the IRA about moving product from Dublin to the West
We're not
Coast.
supposed to talk about that.
Oh shit! Don't worry about that. But
Did we get those new engine stamps and frame stamps from 70s version Harleys for the shovel heads we're going after?
no,
Oh damn!
but yes,
But
that's
yes.
code.
Code. Well, the internet's full of all sorts of information, man.
Well, yeah.
I mean, and people they like to watch videos and learn how to do shit.
Well, that's what brings us to today's topic, is that the pandemic, people didn't get out as much as they would have liked. And they were at home more than they normally are. And I've noticed that there are, and this is not a fucking stab at any channel.
It's an observation, man.
It's just how it is, okay? there's channels, podcasts, whatever, however you want to collect content of people talking about MC culture, MC protocol, history, whatever. And they go on, and a lot of it's entertaining, a lot of it's informative. I mean, they're good channels. The problem is there's dumbasses out there that watch these channels and their content, and then all of a sudden they figure that, well, now I'm an expert, and I'm going to apply what I have learned into the real world. When I'm out and about in a bar, or I'm at a rally, or I'm at an event, or I'm somewhere where there's an MC, or even writing clubs, that now I know the ins and outs. I know everything about them. So now I can interject. It's sort of like I'm not in the military or was ever in the military, but I have friends that have been in the military, and they tell me that one of their biggest pet peeves is when they meet somebody who's never been in the military, give them a 20-minute explanation on why they were never in the military.
Yeah.
And what they would have done if they would have went in the military, and how they feel about the other person's military service.
How many times do you think we've had that very thing happen with motorcycle clubs?
And that's why I bring it up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how many, at least once a weekend, I meet a guy who not only was thinking about getting into an MC, was somehow offered a patch at some point in time. I swear to God, like, every fucking weekend there's this, well, they wanted me to join, but at the time I couldn't do it because I just had a kid, or I was offered a patch, but just that life's not for me. I'm a free spirit, or I don't fucking,
you can't tell me what to do.
I'll ride wherever the fuck I want. I told him so.
Yeah.
Sonny Barger came to my house and offered me a full patch, and I was like, you know what, Sonny, not today, sir. Not today. That never fucking happened. And we know it never fucking happened.
It doesn't happen.
Because that's not how the world works.
There's a whole process to it.
You might as well tell me that you went out there and you invented the fucking internet. You're not Al Gore.
Okay,
you didn't fucking do that.
Well, I mean, there's, entire Facebook pages that are dedicated to, MC 101 protocol. And they get these people on there that obviously are not in a club, but they're trying to pass themselves off as somebody who's knowledgeable of it. And they ask these questions that are so general and generic in derivation, and then they want some sort of an answer from club people. And first of all, the club guy's not going to answer you. Second of all, if they do, it would be something so general that you're not going to find out what it is in their club. No club's going to put their own business out there. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, people often wonder why clubs are so secretive. Why can't you just tell me? Well, because it's our shit, right? So why are certain clubs, their structure goes hang around, prospect, full patch. And then other clubs go hang around, probate, full patch. And then other clubs go hang around, prospect, probate, full patch. Why is that? Fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Every club does things the way they see fit.
The way that club evolved.
Exactly. Yeah. Who knows why?
Yeah.
Why do we do what we do? Because that's what works best for us. And are we going to explain it to somebody? No. Why? Because fuck you. You don't matter. We're not going to tell you why we do shit.
And if we were to go on and tell that publicly, or go on to Facebook or YouTube or any of that, that would be considered weakness.
Exactly. We've just gave you an insight into our personal lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a normal person going on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or Twitter and describing what they did that day in great detail. Nobody's going to do that. I have news for you. Those chicks you see on Instagram that are posting, oh, this is just me and my normal life, and they're wearing like a thong at the beach, trust me, that was a thought out, staged process.
Oh, yeah.
Who's taking the fucking picture? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The photographer. I don't know any normal person that walks around with their own personal photographer. Okay? That girl on OnlyFans doesn't like you. Okay? She just wants your money. She's going to make her money.
Yeah, the chick that looked at you in traffic in her car is not going to sleep with you now. So it doesn't happen.
And that's what brings me to my next point is we have we have a ride every year called the Strip Poker Run, where we basically do a charity ride to raise money for victims of domestic violence, which is usually women, but it's 2021, so it could be either or, depending upon the day. I mean, that's what Trent would say.
Yeah,
right?
he
That's what Trent would
and
say.
then Tank would say, I mean, like the dykes fight each other, and then Trent would probably have a problem with that. And so I retract that.
Is dyke a bad word?
I don't know.
Were you supposed to say damn? Because that's a bad word too.
Can I say lesbian? I don't know. Bisexual?
Lesbian.
I don't know. I don't care.
Carpet munchers. So here's the thing.
Anyway.
So this is how it all goes sour.
Always.
If this ever goes popular, this is the episode we're going to look back on and say, don't listen to those guys. Look what they said.
Look what they said.
In 2021, in May.
Yeah.
That fucking guy said carpet muncher.
Anyways. Said dyke. The other one said carpet muncher. It was terrible.
Oh, fucking cancel the shit out of us. We don't want to be here anyways. We're only doing this to fucking make like 3 people happy.
Well, it could be 4 or 5 now.
It might be.
Every time we get comments, somebody will say, hey, I'm your 12th listener.
Cool.
I'm your 13th.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool, man.
But anyway, getting back.
If only. Anyways, getting back. Lost my train of thought for a second.
Well, yeah, that'll happen.
But anyways, so I was at this establishment that has ladies who take their clothes off for money. It's called a strip club, and they still exist. Even in a woke America run by Democrats, strip clubs are still a thing.
Yep.
They will always be a thing. They're a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was talking to a young lady at the bar, and she said, MC members and strippers are kind of alike. I was like, yeah, all right. Well, where are you going with this?
Yeah, where are you going
with this?
We got a stripper pole in the clubhouse. I've never seen one of the members on
all you guys have road names, and we all have stage names. By the way, if you're at a club and there's a nice young lady named Cinnamon, that is not her birth name.
No.
Okay? Her name is really not Cinnamon. It is not Destiny. It is not whatever she says it is.
Yeah.
Because she protects her true identity. Bikers do the same thing. We protect our true identity because that's how you get in trouble. If you say Dirty was at the bar the other day and Dirty punched a guy, the cops would be like, well, who's this Dirty guy anyways? Well, we don't know his real name.
Yeah.
Just like if a young lady was named Cinnamon and one of these lonely guys is like, you know what? I know Cinnamon is just here working because she needs somebody to take care of her. And the fact that she smiled at me and sat and talked to me for 15 minutes, that means that she knows that I can take care of her. So I'm going to follow Cinnamon home, and I'm going to make sure that nobody else messes with her. And the only way I can make sure totally that nobody messes with her is if I tie her up in my basement and keep her safe from the rest of the world.
Yeah,
that's why her name is Cinnamon now.
If you think that chick is into you in the strip club, try talking to her when she's outside smoking a cigarette. I can assure you it's going to be a different thing altogether.
That's why they walk to the car with a bouncer, because of crazy people.
That's right.
Because there's a fuck ton of crazy people out there that don't live in the real world of reality. And they're all on social media, and half of them are fucking going to make a comment on a fucking video. Not this video. All our fans are normal people. They're all the good people.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you go on other pages and you see, or other videos or other whatever, and you see all these people that got these long drawn out stories because they're trying to relate. They're trying to relate to the host. They're trying to relate to the content provider. Oh man, that's just like back in the day in 1992 when I was out there riding with the sons of Go Fuck Yourself. And it was like, man, we got into so many bar fights. Oh, dude, I fucking once hit a guy in the face with a cue ball and his face blew up. And I didn't get caught by the cops because I'm super better than everybody
Although they
else.
followed me home everywhere I went.
Oh, my God. Everybody's got a story. And you know what? Maybe some of them are true. And maybe they aren't. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but the reality of the world that we're in terms of the motorcycle club world is that all the stuff that goes on and all the stories that we would love to be able to tell, we won't.
I can't.
Can't.
I can fucking tell you what it's like being in charge of grown-ass men that want to act like grown-ass children. I can tell you that story. I can tell you all these different stories about shit that I've had to pull dudes' asses out of the fire. But I'm not going to, because this is the public sphere. And those stories are for the clubhouse when the doors are shut and there's a controlled audience.
And we have plenty of those.
We got a lot
but
of
you'll never hear them.
You won't hear them.
You want to hear them? Go become a friend of the club, then hang around the club, then prospect the club, and then maybe join.
And then 6 months into being a full patch member, I might tell you a secret.
Possibly.
Maybe.
We'll see. I don't know. I mean, and that's the reality of the whole thing. So
That's the way the world works, man.
if you think that you're going to go on social media or a YouTube how-to video and get truly real information about the world that is motorcycle clubs, it's not out there. It ain't happening.
You get a taste at best.
That's it.
You get a taste. You get a guideline on how not to get punched in the face on your first day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you want to read about it, go read Sonny Barger's book. Go read, what's his name? Doc Cavejo's book, go read, Dave, what the hell's his name there from the Outlaws wrote a book. He's a turned preacher, There's a lot of books written out there on the subject, and these guys can all talk about it because it's called the statute of limitations.
And a lot of what they say is 100% true, and a lot of what they say has changed because the MC world evolves. It changes. And I know there's guys out there that do club history and this and that, and they say, oh, if this club can just start, like this insert old 1%er motorcycle club, if this club didn't ask for permission from anybody, then why should my club that we just started in our basement last week, why should we ask for permission? Well, because times change and shit changes, and you can start anything you want.
You can do whatever the hell you want. Go ahead.
This is still a free country,
There's consequences, though.
Exactly. Now you have to understand, like, social media and the internet has changed the world and has changed everything. You could have multiple different chapters and in the Midwest per se, right? Let's say you lived in Wisconsin and you had chapters in Wisconsin, you had chapters in Illinois, you had chapters in Minnesota. Okay. Unless you rode out to the West Coast or did, like rides where you were flying fucking colors loud and proud, chances are a club in New York or a club in LA wouldn't have any idea who the fuck you are. Nowadays, go on fucking Facebook, go on Instagram, go on TikTok, and you got fucking clubs out there representing, flying loud and proud. I mean, shit, I know about fucking clubs in fucking North Carolina that I've never met. I would have no idea existed, but for some odd reason, YouTube said I should fucking check into it because it's like, oh, suggested video for you, and it's this dude and his club that I've never heard of. Now, it doesn't make them any unlegit. It doesn't mean that they're not a real deal. It just means the reason why I know about them is because social media fucking told me about them, because they tagged a video and said motorcycle, and I said in my bio that I liked motorcycle. So YouTube put two and two together and was like, here you go, motorcycle stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, if you're watching us and you don't know who the fuck we are, think about it. You now know a lot about us and you've never met us.
That's right.
And this brings me to my main point. Black Dragon had a video, came out a couple days ago, and it was about this dude who went off the fucking reservation, killed a couple, took shots at other people that were involved, that were all part of a motorcycle club, a 1%er popular club. Go watch his video. We recommend it. You know which one I'm talking about. It's in the title. I'm not going to get too deep into it. There's not going to be any spoiler alerts, but what I'm going to say is there's crazy people out there, and you have to be careful of it, because if you're in an MC, you're going to attract crazy fucking people.
Oh, the patch becomes a target on your back.
Exactly. Crazy people are going to fucking want to be you when they're not you. They're going to expect that somehow or another, since I've seen 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or 52 of your fucking videos, we're now friends. I've never met you. You're stranger danger to me.
Yeah.
I know that you feel connected because you're listening to the sound of our voice and you watch our videos and you're a fan and we appreciate it. That's cool. But I don't know who you are.
Yeah, you're going to get a very vacuous look from me. I'm probably not going to pay much attention to you. I'll acknowledge you for a second, but there's a reason for that. Just like the same thing when those fucks come up and talk to us about, wanting to be part of a motorcycle club, and they wonder why we're standing there with this fucking pained expression on our face.
Well,
because we've heard it so many times.
Dude, this club would have 100,000 fucking, or well, not 100,000. This club would be 100 fucking members strong in just Janesville alone if everybody who came up and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about joining your club," actually followed through with it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more. I mean, fuck. We don't have an event where a handful of fucking dudes don't go, I've been thinking about joining a motorcycle club. And then, fuck, well, how do you... I mean,
let's do this. We'll keep track. Saturday, we got a ride coming up. We got a big event. Let's keep track of how many people you talk to and how many people we get approached by.
Yeah.
I'll be at the registration table, so I'm going to get a lot. I'm
gonna hide somewhere.
You're going to help me out at the registration table. Come on, man.
What are you talking about? I'm fucking,
You going to pull a Miho?
I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, well, whatever.
Don't make me fucking hand down orders.
Oh, but, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just one step below you.
Depends on who you talk to. Anyways.
No, he's gone. He left.
See? Secrets. But
there's a reason for them. We're protecting ourselves.
Yeah. But I mean, it's, I don't know. It's
I don't know, man. We joke about criminal activity, but there's no criminal activity. Like, we don't have a chop shop going on. We're not out doing crime.
We had a chop shop going on. My bike wouldn't still be sitting in a fucking shop somewhere waiting on fucking parts.
Yeah, it would have been a done deal in a week.
I wouldn't be sitting there fucking arguing with fucking dipshit fucking boomers trying to fucking sell a fucking worthless hunk of shit fucking motorcycle just so I had something to ride till mine is fixed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you wouldn't be coming down and stealing mine out of my other bike out of the garage.
Yeah.
And riding that. But at least you're able to ride.
And if we were all fucking big bad drug dealers or gun dealers or whatever the fuck, we wouldn't have to fucking beat up fucking brothers' asses for fucking the measly fucking dues that was fucking involved with this club.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Well, they all look at it and they think, oh, it's great. You guys, you ride around with your patches on, you go into bars, you go into strip clubs, you're getting the chicks. Like, if that was the only aspect of being in a motorcycle club, it would be a pretty cool fucking gig. But I got to tell you, there's so much more that goes into it.
Look, the day and age of, this ultimate freedom. First of all, the more I've been around the club life, and I'm not talking about YouTube, I'm not talking about Facebook or whatever, but the more I've been around the real club life and the real world, a lot of those stories are, I don't want to say made up, but I want to say exaggerated.
Embellished.
They're embellished.
Yeah.
Okay. And the country, look at it like this. Let's say you're talking to a dude that was in the scene in the 1970s, right? Well, 1970s is a hell of a lot fucking different than 2021.
They had biker wars. They were throwing bombs at each other's clubhouses, for God's sake.
Well, not even that, but look at the culture on the whole.
That's very true.
I mean, bars aren't what they used to be, Most bars on a Friday, Saturday night were hopping, man. There was always people looking to get laid, and they were out there to meet new people and blah, blah, blah. And that was how, your parents met, we were out and about, and then I ran into her at this bar, and we started talking, and I got her phone number. Nowadays, it's like, well, I was on the internet, and I saw this girl's profile picture, so I liked her thing, and then we started, DMing back and forth, and yada, yada. I mean, there's people that can cultivate a whole fucking relationship and not even meet each other for 6 months.
That's very true.
And that's the world. That's just not MC world. That's not biker world. That's just the world.
Man, there's the cooler. Hey,
hold on. There's a 747 in the room. Hold on. Let me get rid of that.
That would be the free cooler we got.
The shit show continues.
And again, if we were doing criminal activity, we would have gotten the cooler for free. We would have had enough money to actually buy one that doesn't sound like a 747 when it lands. But further to Dirty Sod, you do want to read a good book. Tank's recommendation. Great book about motorcycle clubs in the 70s. It's called Till the Wheels Fall Off, and it's about a club called the Wheel Lords from out in California. They're not around anymore. They were one of the AMA's first actual sanctioned clubs that they had. And it just talks about being on the scene when all the Hells Angels, the Purdue Angels, the San Francisco chapter, the Oakland chapter, all of them were running around one at the same time. So the Wheel Lords, Till the Wheels Fall Off. Good book. Norman Clay, I believe, is the author's name. Or Clay Norman, one of the two.
It's your story.
It's a good book, man. It's not my story. It's a good book.
We should review it.
Maybe we should.
We should talk about it.
I think so. I mean,
this whole podcast is this episode is basically just saying, look, be careful out there. There's crazy fucks that are going to try to be your friend, and don't be one of the crazy fucks trying to be people's friends right away. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's trying to get to know somebody is one thing, but just take it easy.
Well, here's the deal too. So let's say that you truly are interested. You want to become a friend of the club. You want to hang around a club. So you find that club, looks pretty cool locally in your area. Just don't go jumping into that full goose bozo, man. Like if you happen to see the patch members talking to each other, there's like 2 or 3 of them, when they're having a private conversation. Wait.
Look at it like this.
Get acknowledged, then walk up and then say your shit.
Look at it like this. I don't care how fucking hardcore you are. Okay. Let's say you're a former Navy SEAL. Okay. You have been on 15 fucking deployments. You have fucking spilled blood on 2 different continents. Okay, great. Okay. Here's the fucking hard truth. Chances are, if you come to a motorcycle club and want to be a part of it, they have to believe your story first.
Yeah.
Okay. And as much as we would like to think that most people on planet Earth have honor and integrity, the fucking horrible fact is they don't. Yeah. So there's a lot of liars out there. Yeah. And if we don't know you from fucking Adam, we don't know if you're a liar or if you're legitimate. So we have to base it all on how your vibe is. So if you come to me and you're talking to me and you're like, man, I just got out of the service. I was a fucking recon Marine. I fucking served fucking all over fucking the Middle East. I did all this badass shit. I'm going to say, all right, man, that's awesome, dude. Hey, man, thanks for your service. Cool. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, is this dude cool? Is he legitimate? Or is he fucking telling me a fucking story?
Yeah.
Is he full of fucking shit? Because you can go on the internet and find all these different videos of stolen valor.
Oh, God.
Hell, there's one about a motorcycle club that we fucking know.
Uh-huh. As a matter of fact, yeah.
Google it, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to get too deep into it because
we've talked about it many times anyway, so.
But my point is, my point is, I mean, motorcycle clubs, it's a family, it's a brotherhood. So you're not going to come into it right away. We're not just going to automatically take your word that you're awesome and be like, oh shit, come be one of us. Yeah, absolutely.
He's amazing. I just met him. He's fantastic.
What was your name again?
Wow.
I mean, it's not going to happen.
Let's get him a probate patch. We want this guy in the club.
Holy fuck. I can't believe how long his beard is. He's
it. Right. I mean, here's the other thing too. If you're out there, you're going to meet those clubs. You're going to meet them at an open house. You're going to meet them at a public event. I'm guaranteeing you, at those open houses and those public events, that is when you're going to find the motorcycle club members on their best behavior.
Listen, I don't give a fuck how you could be fucking John Q. Rambo mixed with Taco Bowman mixed with fucking David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
Okay. If you meet a club and within the first fucking half an hour ask them, how do I become a member?
Oh.
You are a dumb fuck. Don't ask that question.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get the response that is deserved. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Or, well, there's $100 application fee. We only accept cash, and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Non-refundable.
Yeah.
Because that's the dumb fuck. Like, how do you become a member? I don't know. Go fuck yourself. How about just, hey, man, you guys are cool. I would like to fucking come to your next event. Or, hey, do you guys got anything else going on? Or, hey, man, let me buy you a beer. I mean, take it easy.
You have to get recognized.
Just take it easy.
And I just want to go on record. We've talked about this before. You and I both got recognized as metric riders.
Yeah.
We were riding metric motorcycles, people, when we got recognized as potentials for a club. We both bought Harleys to join the club.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's not the only reason why I bought my
No,
Harley.
no, I would not.
Well,
it's not the only one.
Yeah, okay.
But it was part of it.
To give context,
right.
I don't know if people are aware of this, but me and Tank, there is an age difference. Okay, not a huge age difference,
No.
but at the time when we joined the club, it was one of those age difference where he was in the cruiser scene, as I was more still in the sport bike scene. I was like half in, half out, because I was like trying to get into the whole vintage cafe racer thing, because modern sport bikes are the most uncomfortable things on planet Earth, but yet the most funnest thing on planet Earth, if funnest is a word. I don't know if it is. I went to public schools. But so when I got a Harley, it was kind of like I was trying to get into the cruiser world, and then I was sort of getting somebody in my ears saying, hey man, you'd be a really good addition to the club if you could fucking make it. So I was kind of like, well, let's get a Harley, because I've always liked Harleys. It's just the initial cost of buying a bike. I mean, I've been looking for a second motorcycle, and there are Honda Shadows and V-Stars and all these other great Japanese motorcycles for half the price of a Harley that I would love to ride, because
Kawasaki Mean Streak.
Exactly.
Yamaha
they're
Warrior.
great motorcycles.
They are.
But in this motorcycle club, you got to ride an American V-twin. And since I don't plan on leaving the club anytime in the near future,
Right.
I need to buy another American V-twin. Therefore, that's the reason why I don't have a new second motorcycle, because I really can't afford a second Harley, because not enough of you people are sharing these videos, hitting the like button,
Right.
and we don't make any goddamn money doing this.
Yeah, can you help us get some parts at least, for fuck's sake? Would it kill you to do that?
Is there not one fucking motorcycle fucking parts manufacturer listening out there that wants to sponsor a poor fucking white boy in fucking Wisconsin?
Right.
Fuck.
We'll test parts for you. We're really good at riding them on motorcycles.
I'll do a demo for a month.
Yeah, right.
Just like Shade Tree Surgeon. Is there a fucking Harley dealer out there that wants to loan me a fucking Road King for 3 months, and I could talk about Road King Dick fucking Kong? Fuck. Anyways.
Either way, getting back, I mean, like I said, we did the right way.
Yeah.
Which we put the time in, the effort. Put a lot in to get our patches, and we put a lot in to keep them.
It was a lot harder when we were trying to patch them.
I couldn't agree more.
It got way easier after the fact.
I agree.
Just like every dude out there that went through boot camp. And it was only hard when they went through it, but after that it got a lot easier.
It's your perspective changes.
We went to school uphill both ways.
Yeah.
In the snow. 365.
With no knees. I just had straight legs, no knees. They took my kneecaps
horrible
out.
times. They didn't even have shoes back
Terrible.
then.
Yeah.
I didn't even have shoes until I was 18.
Well, you know what you're talking about is you're talking about perspective. Once again, we've gained perspective now.
Right.
Was it everything that I thought it would be before I started prospecting as an MC member? Well, yes, but hell no.
Well, it's simple. It's
so much
easier.
more. It's so much less, but so much more.
It's just like everything in life. The human race, it's easier to be a human now than it was 100 years ago.
Sure.
Like none of us are fucking beating saber-toothed tigers in the head with a fucking rock to get dinner.
It wasn't until 1930 when they got the splinters out of toilet paper, for fuck's sake. Right? I mean, think about that, people.
And now,
okay?
like, if you remember last year, the first fucking thing to fucking run out
Toilet
in the pandemic
paper.
was toilet paper.
That's right. That's right.
It's like, oh my God, the world might end. There's a disease out there. How am I going to wipe my ass?
Toilet paper futures.
Toilet paper and bullets. Either you had toilet paper or you were going to get that fucking
And for some
toilet
reason,
paper.
Spam, the canned Spam, you can't find that on the shelf anymore. It's terrible.
I never bought a can of Spam.
No?
Nope.
That's some good eating right there, man.
Well, my grandmother had Spam before, and she would make it, and I wasn't a fan.
No?
I used to call roast beef George, though. I don't know why.
I grew up on it. I still have a couple cans in the shelf.
The Spam?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm into? The
What's
canned chicken. The chunks of chicken.
The chunk of
Not-
chicken?
Not
I
like
can't,
tuna, but chicken as
I
well.
can't bring myself to eat that.
Oh, dude, you fucking douse that shit in fucking sriracha. Put that shit in a tortilla. Eating.
Well, we're back to we're on cooking tips. All right. So I actually.
You don't want to talk about cooking with me because I've been coming to grill master.
Oh, you're
I've
getting
been doing the
domestic
grill
on, man.
master.
What the fuck's going on there? That's
Did
all right.
you
You're
and
not the
Trent
grill
talk
master.
about-
You're not the grill
Did
master.
you and Trent talk about my fucking grilled chicken
We
that
did.
I made?
We did. And I
Fucking
said I thought it
delicious.
was overrated.
What did he say?
He thought you were right. He thought it was the best in the world.
I thought. Well, that's weird that Trent would think that because I thought Trent was a vegan.
Oh, right. Trent
what
hated.
somebody
You're
told me.
right. You're right. As a matter of fact, you're right.
I don't know. Somebody messaged me on Facebook and was like, "That Trent dude's a douchebag, and here's why." And I was like, "I agree."
Maybe it
he
was,
is a douchebag.
it was tofu chicken. He was talking about
that
alternatives.
Impossible chicken or something.
Yeah, the
Don't
alternatives.
eat that shit.
But either way, you know, I did an experiment though. I took 4 hot dogs and I wrapped them in foil, and I stuck them between the V-twin engine block, and it was about 22 miles to heat them. So I did it. It was about 22 miles when I got here to the clubhouse. I opened up the pack. I had some flour tortillas, rolled them up in there. I had hot dogs off my V-twin motor block. It was great. It's a little cooking tip there.
Last night I made half-pound hamburgers that fit perfectly inside a normal hamburger bun.
Well, look at you go. So you made them larger than the bun, knowing that they would get small.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I timed it to the point where they were perfectly cooked in the middle, right? Perfect, about 150-ish degrees. But the diameter was the same size as the bun.
That's perfect.
And they were about a half a pound.
Well, you have to have that good burger to bun ratio. It's very important.
And then I put the lettuce and the tomatoes, and I got that fucking fucking horseradish fucking mustard. And gave myself heartburn, but it was delicious.
My perfect burger is cheeseburger with bacon, lettuce, onion, ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. That's me.
That's delicious. Mayonnaise. That's another thing.
You got to have the
Is
mayo.
That a Midwest thing? Comment
No,
below.
it's a fucking Canadian thing. They put it on every sandwich you get up there.
I love it. Like who I don't know whoever invented putting a fucking fried egg on a cheeseburger.
Oh yeah,
but that's the way to go.
Actually, that is pretty good.
That's the way to go. Like that semi-runny, like not quite over medium, but not quite runny.
Still oozy.
Yeah, like oozy.
Yeah, oozy.
Oozy egg.
Like yellow pussy, like oozy.
Over oozy.
Maybe the pussy is a bad word, but for describing sauces, but. Nonetheless, anyway, comment in the.
Sorry. Yeah, comment below if you like mayonnaise
please.
on your cheeseburger.
You have to have it. You have to have it.
You gotta have it.
But,
you like mayonnaise, right? Not Miracle Whip.
I like mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
The old lady has to buy the mayonnaise for me.
What brand she get?
She gets me the Hellmann's.
Yes, the Hellmann's. That's
the
the way to
Hellmann's
go.
mayonnaise.
Do you get the squeeze or the jar?
No, I've got to get the jar.
I get the squeeze. I'm lazy like that.
Yeah, the jar. I like the jar because then I use it in different sauces.
Oh, that's true.
I do all sorts of things with it. Actually, if you're going to make a grilled cheese sandwich,
yes,
and you want it nice and crisp,
right?
Do not butter the outside.
The mayonnaise,
Put the mayonnaise and cook it much better.
I just learned that last year. It is way better,
and it's got a nice little zip to it.
It's good.
So
I had no idea how delicious fresh garlic was.
Oh well, there's no comparison.
I know. I got a fucking garlic fucking thing, you know.
Yeah, the garlic press. Yep.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah. My dirty evidently is cooking lately, folks. Just to let you know.
I was laid up for like 3 fucking months, so I didn't watch cooking videos.
Well, have you tried the meatloaf?
Cooking videos and gun videos.
Did you do the meatloaf recipe my wife gave you?
Not yet, and here's why. And I'm gonna do it one of these fucking days because the wife and the boy hate the meatloaf.
Oh, Jesus.
They don't like meatloaf.
Oh, man.
So it's like, well, do I want to make a whole fucking meatloaf just for me? And then I was thinking to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking do it. Because in my house, I'm usually the one that makes dinner because I get home like 3-4 hours before the wife. So she gets home, she's chill, wants to relax, and I'm already relaxed from work, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I'm a bitch. I don't know what to tell you. But long story short, I'm gonna make myself a meatloaf, and then I'm just gonna have meatloaf sandwiches every day for fucking lunch. I still got the fucking hold on, just to prove a point.
You still have the recipe?
Nobody's watching.
I know.
Nobody's watching this shit.
Your mom is.
My mom is, yeah. She's probably like, I got a meatloaf recipe. It's better than that.
He's never. Yeah, I know, right?
That motherfuckers.
I can't believe it.
That's what she says too. No, I talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, no,
last
you
still have it right there.
Hold on.
You've proven a point. You better have it.
No, I better prove. No, now it's a thing. Now it's a whole thing. Now it's a whole thing. Hey, look at that.
Oh yeah, I got one of them.
Yeah, me too. It's a card. It says I can shoot people. And you got one of those just in case you need to get a lawyer involved.
That's right.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
America. Planet Fitness
Anyway,
thing.
he still has the recipe.
Oh,
It's in
there
his
it is.
wallet right there.
There it is. Dude, I even bought all the ingredients already.
That's some gold right there.
Right
man.
there. Right there.
Well,
I
I
don't know
mean,
what the bottom half
I'm
says,
bachelor. I'm batching it right now. The old ladies down south. I'm up north buying my own groceries, cooking for myself. And I got to tell you, ground beef is a big portion of my diet right now.
One small, while dicing up, one small, add to mixture. It got fucked
Onion.
up. Onion.
Onion.
I got it. Settled.
Got to have a diced onion in the meatloaf. But,
Yellow onion.
Yeah, well, yeah, yellow onion.
You know, here's the thing.
Or if you really want a good yellow onion, get a Vidalia onion.
A what?
Vidalia. It's a specific variety out of Georgia mainly, and they're really sweet. They're good.
You know what's weird is that I have a wallet for like the first time in a while that doesn't have a chain on it.
That's weird.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because my wallet chain wallet broke last year.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know how hard it is to find a wallet chain wallet in the area right now? Because there's like no like real motorcycle anything or leather anything around here.
Well, I bought a chain wallet, and then I went to the pet store, and I bought a dog leash, and then I cut it up and then put it on.
But this is just like a
But
normal.
yours used to be on a bike chain.
Yeah, like a pedal bike chain.
You had a pedal bike chain, yeah, for a long time. So
Yeah. I don't do the whole motorcycle chain thing because, you know, that's just fucking heavy and stupid. Why
well,
would you do that?
one of our club brothers has like actual chain link that you put
Yeah,
like
yeah,
and I'm like, wow, because it weights his pants down. You could see it.
he's special.
He is. Wow, we love him. He's a machine.
Yeah, no, he can take a fucking order like you wouldn't believe.
He
but,
gets things done. He's a former Marine.
Yep, but you have to fucking kind of remind him sometimes to like do the most simplest of tasks.
He
And
wasn't
it's like,
the in charge Marine. He was the doing
No.
Marine,
that's that's the one thing I
which
can
is
say
fine too.
about every Marine that I've ever. They will achieve any goal they want to achieve, but sometimes they need direction.
It's true.
I don't.
Like, don't put that pile of shit on top of that TV there because you could crush it.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we have to get a new one.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
sample size of 1, by the way.
yeah, that'll
Sample
happen.
size of 1. I mean,
That'll happen.
your mileage may vary, but
But you know, I got to address the chicken thing. You know, we're gonna have to have a chicken cook-off here at the clubhouse to decide it.
I would love the challenge.
Let's do it. Next
I
open
mean,
house.
I never thought I could make the best chicken in the world, but
Your chicken was pretty.
everybody who ate it said best chicken they've ever had. So I mean, I don't know.
It'll be a chicken quarter challenge, the leg quarter challenge. How's that?
You do whatever you want.
Okay.
Now, can we pick the medium on which we cook it on? Are we
Okay.
doing straight charcoal? Are we going propane? Are we doing smoker?
Oh, no, I think we can.
I think
Well,
charcoal's the easiest because
I like charcoal.
yeah. Now, do you want to like do like it like control? Like we go out and get those little like $20 like Weber fucking grills that you like tailgate with.
Yeah, like
So
the
it's like a
Smoky
control.
Joes.
Like everybody has the same charcoal. Everybody has the
I think
same
we should.
grill. And
I
it's
think we
all-
should, yeah. Yeah, the $20 grill special.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get a couple of them. Yeah, get the
Well, you know what?
charcoal.
If you're up for it, I don't know if you're up for it, but we do that UP ride.
Uh-huh.
We could stop overnight somewhere and do the chicken challenge, the road chicken challenge. Everything that you use to cook the chicken, you have to be able to carry on a motorcycle.
Okay.
So you get a little 5-pound bag of charcoal, and then a little grill.
Yeah,
Go to Walmart,
yeah.
spend $40 and spices and a grill and charcoal.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm learning.
You're probably gonna win. You were a culinary genius back in the day. You were a chef. 20-some fucking years experience in the restaurant business. Went to school.
I won national awards, and I was actually written up in Trade Magazine 2 different times.
Look at you.
Yeah, I was Phantom Gourmet.
I don't
Yeah,
even know what that means.
the Phantom Gourmet is a huge.
Does that mean you had like a fucked up face and you wore a mask and you would?
It's like
That's
you don't
okay.
even know who the motherfucker is, but they come into your restaurant and they'll eat, and then suddenly the review will pop up in usually some of the Boston Globe or the Boston Herald. And I was actually written up in Boston Magazine as one of Cape Cod's up and coming promising chefs.
Cape Cod,
Massachusetts.
Cape Cod,
That's right.
Massachusetts.
That was like another fucking lifetime ago, man. You know, I I miss it, but I don't miss it.
Now, who's going to be the judge? Well, Miho.
The people, Miho. Well, yeah,
Well, Miho's going to have to judge the chicken because he's
he's a fat
plus
guy.
size gentleman.
And he likes to eat.
Plus size. He likes to eat.
It'll
he's
be the
plus
brothers.
size.
The brothers will decide.
decide.
We'll have to do.
Brothers
It'll be a blind thing. So.
Right. And I'll just remind them who's in charge.
Yeah. So much for the control. Okay.
No, it'll be fine.
It'll be
like
perfect.
there is no problem. You can vote for whoever.
Actually, you know what? Feel free to comment below and let us know what you think the parameters of this chicken challenge should
And if you
be.
have a chicken recipe, comment below the chicken recipe.
That's right. That's right. Well, I don't know. I think we're going to end this because it's really cold out there and it's raining.
It's
and
in
I got
the 40s and it's raining. You're on a motorcycle.
and I'm on a motorcycle, so
It's so cold. I had to turn the fucking temperature control in my Tahoe to the red.
oh
It's horrible.
well, I only have to go 15 miles, 14.2 miles.
And you got a windshield.
I got a windshield.
It's like being in a car.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not worried about it. You know, what are you worried about? Getting wet? I don't know.
Oh, real quick,
I'm on a
just so
motorcycle.
you know, I've been looking for a motorcycle, like a secondary bike, for the past week or so.
With the windscreen?
And you won't believe how many 2000, 2003, 2004 motorcycles, they have like less than 20,000 miles on them, which is unheard of because most of the gentlemen that I see on social media, apparently they ride tens of thousands of miles a year. I wonder how that works. That's weird. Odd.
Yeah, whatever. Everybody wants to be a biker until it comes time to do biker shit.
Yep. Everybody's hardcore.
Yeah, until it comes time to have to be hardcore. Then they all, well, I don't know. I kind of told the wife I'd do this. So.
Back in '82, I would have fucking rode across the country, but now I got a bum knee.
We had a former member of this club who, if the weather report was ever so slightly and of rain in the air, oh God, he wouldn't even show up.
Former member?
Yeah, former member. Yeah, he hated his nickname, so they gave him a worse one.
Oh my God, yeah.
Don't complain about your road name, okay?
Yep.
It'll just be worse.
Can always be worse.
Yeah, no shit.
It's raining in Iowa,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
can't ride today in Wisconsin because that shit could drift over.
Yeah.
And I just polished it.
Cool story, bro.
Awesome.
Cool story.
How the fuck did you get through?
Yeah. Anyway, I hate to say it, but I think sometime this summer that douchebag Trent's probably going to be back. But I'm glad you're back. It was nice to at least have somebody
Well,
like
it's glad to
mine
be back.
to talk to. And I'm going to wrap it up here and just say, hey, man, the most dangerous part in your motorcycle is the nut that connects the seat to the handlebars. Later.
Tank 2024.